Sugar, sugar. That's that deadly.
Player one.
I can make them put their hands to the ceiling. I can make you disperse cash for the feeling. Give it up. I ain't focused on nothing but cash peeling. Yeah, these niggas ain't no shit, they need to kill it.
Y'all, what it do, YouTube? What it do? We back. We lit. We ready right here. Whole new shit going down. Who shiesty? Gucci Mane. Nigga, it's going down. Thank y'all for tapping in, tuning in, and if you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. Hit the bell so you see every time I drop some new. Yeah. Today we got Pooh Shiesty, Gucci Mane. These two, unless you've been living under a rock, and you already know. Pooh Shiesty done kidnapped Gucci Mane. And they went to the studio, Gucci Mane pulling up to the stew. Thinking that he about to go record. Probably make some more hits with Pooh Shiesty. He pulls up. Pooh like, hey man, give me about this contract. Gucci Mane like, hell nah, nigga. You hot right now. You just got out. Why would I let you go? Everything you drop finna be hot, and we all know it. Who like, nigga, you ain't put up for my cousin's funeral. He like, nigga, you said you was gonna do this and do that, and you ain't did none of that shit. You ain't held up no part of the end of your bargain. I went out of the deal. By the way, also I went to your enemy, Yo Gotti, and I asked him for a contract. And he paying me out. So sign this contract to get me off your label. Gucci Mane, hell nah. Who shiesty? Hey niggas, pass me my bag. Huh. Hey nigga, sign this shit. Gucci Mane. Okay. Signs the contract. Pooh Shiesty still not even satisfied. Calls his dad up. Hits his dad, hey dad, does this look good enough? His dad like, nah, you gotta put the date on there too. Meanwhile, everybody in the back in the other room in their studio getting robbed. Wallets, keys, chains, whatever. Everything gone, right? And now we got a situation of Gucci Mane has been robbed and kidnapped because he was stuck there with against his will. Me personally, I don't know what, all with the kidnapping, but I know he was robbed and his entourage was robbed as well, security included. Now we lead that this all leads up to Pooh Shiesty is locked back up for robbery, for kidnapping, and probably for assault with assault battery with a deadly weapon. You know what I'm saying? But all in all, it's over. It's over. He's done. He's cooked. He was in a halfway house. He wasn't fully free. He was in a halfway house and on parole. It's over. He's done. He's cooked, bamboozled. He fucked it up. First day out, no, make the new one. First day back in. You know what I'm saying? It's done. It's over. And we about to react to it. Tune in as I drop this new. By the way, one thing I almost forgot to say, Gucci Mane snitched.
Individuals, including well-known musical artists, kidnapped and robbed at gunpoint numerous victims at a music studio in Dallas, Texas. 8 of the 9 were arrested yesterday in Dallas, Memphis, and Nashville. These individuals who are charged and arrested include Lontrell Williams Jr., also known as Pooh Shiesty, Lontrell Williams Sr., Rodney Wright Jr., also known as Big 30,
Pooh Shiesty's dad, and his best friend, Big 30. Brr, brr.
Darius Waters, Demarion Gibson, DeMarcus Glover, Corday Johnson, Darian McDaniel, and Terrence Rogers has not been arrested yet, but will be soon.
Damn. Hey, yo, they just let him know publicly. They just publicly let him know that he has a warrant out for his arrest on television. Nigga, I don't know if it's a federal warrant. Yeah, it might be a federal warrant. I'm not sure because he getting out of the pen, so I don't know if it's federal, but he got a warrant.
The complaint alleges that on January 10th of this year, 3 music industry professionals traveled to Dallas for a scheduled business meeting. Lontrell Williams Jr. arranged this meeting purportedly to discuss the terms.
To be honest, that warrant don't even matter. That nigga gone. He knew. Man, he started hearing niggas getting locked up, bro. He gone. He gone. As soon as niggas start talking about Gucci Mane got robbed, he gone.
Of his recording contract with one of the victims. As alleged, once these 3 men were inside the recording studio, Williams Jr. and 8 co-conspirators, several of whom traveled from Memphis, Tennessee, executed a coordinated armed takeover. As alleged, Williams Jr. produced an AK-style pistol and forced one of the victims to sign a release from the recording contract.
AK-style pistol or AR-style pistol? Is it an AR pistol or was it an AK-style pistol?
At gunpoint. The remaining conspirators displayed firearms and robbed the other victims of Rolex watches.
What would he say is a AK-47 like pistol or AK like pistol? A Tech 9? I don't think I could think of in my head. I don't know like that. So inform me. Leave it on the comments. What's an AK like pistol?
Jewelry, cash, and other high-value items. One of the victims was actually choked by one of the defendants
Damn.
to the point of near unconsciousness.
Okay.
Defendant Wright barricaded the studio door with his body to prevent the victims from escaping. The ringleader of the conspiracy, Lontrell Williams Jr., was on home confinement at the time of the offense, as alleged, for a prior firearms conspiracy charge and conviction out of the Southern District of Florida.
Literally what he just got out of the prison for.
Towards the end of his prison sentence, he had been granted home detention. Part of the terms of his home detention were that he would not commit another federal offense or possess a firearm. His father, Lontrell Williams.
Ain't this shit crazy though? I'm like, man, I'm listening to this dude talk, but I'm thinking like, damn, bro, not you, nigga, not Gucci, man, not you.
Sr. is alleged to have helped plan and execute.
Just disrespectful. That's literally what it is now. The YNs that don't give a fuck about the OGs in the game, bro. They don't. The young niggas wild, bro. Pooh Shiesty done set it off. He brought Gucci, bro. Gucci, bro. Gucci, man. Mr. Zone 6, Gucci, bro. The young niggas is wild, man. The YNs is wild.
Execute the federal kidnapping as charged in the complaint. And as described further in the complaint, within hours of leaving the Dallas studio, a number of the defendants were on social media displaying some of the items that appeared to be the jewelry that had been robbed from the victims. The charging document outlines some of the evidence, just some, establishing the defendants' roles in the federal offense. This is as follows: electronic monitoring data placing Williams Jr. at the offense location, which would put him in violation of his home detention conditions. Cell phone records and license plate reader data corroborating the coordinated travel of multiple defendants from Memphis, Tennessee to Dallas. Rental car records confirming Williams Sr. rented a vehicle that was used by the group. Surveillance footage from the offense location, a nearby office supply store, and a hotel where several of the defendants stayed.
Welcome to 2026, man. You use your ID to pay for anything. It is tracked. You use a card, a debit, credit to pay for anything. It is tracked. You are wanted. You use your cell phone that is listed, documented under your name. It is tapped. You are outside, driving to the store. You have been seen by at least 30 to 50 cameras. Just walking outside your crib, going to the damn store, whether you live in an apartment, house, whatever. 30 to 50 cameras have identified you and seen where you were at by the time you hit the motherfucking liquor store. I promise you, bro, it's 2026, man. They say the land of the free to promote all that shit, bro, but we is under strict watch.
Following the offense, fingerprint evidence as well that was recovered from the crime scene, matching at least two of the defendants, social media posts by defendants displaying what appears to be stolen property just in the days following the offense, Greyhound bus records confirming the travel of multiple defendants from Dallas to Memphis the day after the offense. In this case, came to Dallas to conduct legitimate business, and they were met with firearms and violence as alleged in the charging document.
Listen, y'all. Apparently, the rumors are true. Okay, for those who may not know, a couple of months ago, it was rumored that Pooh Shiesty had allegedly robbed Gucci Mane. Okay, yes. Apparently, Pooh Shiesty wanted to get out of his contract. Okay, there were rumors about Yo Gotti offering Pooh Shiesty 10 mil. But again, no video to confirm these rumors. However, moments ago, it was reported, as you've seen in the video, that in fact, Pooh Shiesty, along with his father, Big 30, and several others, held Gucci Mane hostage, okay, held him at gunpoint, forced him to sign paperwork to release Gucci Mane. Okay, now again, I'll make sure to leave the link in the description so you can check out the paperwork in its entirety. But this is crazy. Okay, like I said, these rumors made its way on social media a couple of months ago, but you know, right now, social media, they're reacting to these reports. Apparently, like I said, Pooh Shiesty, very frustrated, asked to be released from 1017. Gucci Mane denied the request, and immediately, Pooh Shiesty pulled out the AK. Okay, one thing led to another. Like I said, this whole situation is crazy because again, the individuals involved, right, after forcing Gucci to sign the paperwork on camera, apparently robbed Gucci of his jewelry.
And all that shit on camera. All of this on camera.
And others, okay? Another individual, again, he was choked. You know what I mean? They said an individual was choked unconscious. Like I said, all of the details will be featured in the link I'll leave in the description. But there were photos released, okay, from the situation. Like I said, this is very shocking because, again, Pooh Shiesty is on house arrest, okay? I didn't want to believe that this man would be this reckless, right? Because, again, how could you get away with something like this and even forcing Gucci to sign this paper, right? You know what I mean? While guns are being drawn down, I mean, this is not going to work when it comes to business, okay? And apparently other individuals who robbed Gucci, right, and the individuals that were with Gucci, apparently, man, they started showing the jewelry on social media. Listen, this is crazy, all right? Now, of course, like I said, social media right now, they're devastated at the fact that Gucci Mane would even be caught lacking in a situation like this. But the more you look into the situation, you realize this was a plan put in place, okay? Here's some of the pictures released showing the individuals involved in this robbery, a kidnapping, you know, showing off the jewelry, pretty much telling on themselves. I mean, you know, this had to be the plan. This is the part that I was shocked. I didn't want to believe that this man would be
rocking a 1017 chain, and that shit little as fuck. I wouldn't even took that shit, bro. Yeah, it's real for sure, but like, nigga, what the fuck, bro? You had to post that? You had to post that. I thought it would be something chunky. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was gonna be something that's not chunky. Even if you never had shit, that's not chunky, bro. Like, just keep it to yourself. You know what I mean?
This bold and stupid, okay? Regardless if you're frustrated about the contract that you have with Gucci Mane, you can't go about it in this manner because now you have no career.
Only thing we missing is the video while he doing that. All he missing is, yeah, we robbed that nigga. That's all you gotta say. Yeah, we robbed that nigga. That's it, bro. You dumb as fuck,
no freedom. Okay, now this is also a picture of one of the victims who was.
You robbed the white boy. You know he telling.
Come on,
you're going to jail.
What are we talking about?
Unconscious, okay? He was one of the individuals with Gucci Mane as well because, again, there's this whole conversation about, you know, Gucci Mane telling on Pooh Shiesty and Big 30. Now, moments ago, Waka Flocka, he reacted to the reports of this whole situation involving Pooh Shiesty and Gucci Mane, and this is what Waka had to say. Man, y'all out y'all effing mind if you think I'ma celebrate WAP's situation, if though we ain't on one accord. None of my business. Carrying on. All right, now moments ago, 50 Cent.
Real deal, Holyfield. That's why we love Waka. I love Waka, man. And he the one that really started all this shit. 1017 Brick Squad Monopoly. Feel me? That's who really started all this trap drill, all that shit. Waka Flocka did that. Oh, let's do it. You feel me? He started all that shit. Flockavelli.
Mr. Petty himself, he reacted to people calling Gucci Mane a snitch for identifying Pooh Shiesty, Big 30 and others in this robbery, okay? Moments ago, 50 Cent in his post, he said, damn it, man. I thought you was smoking on Pookie Loke. Stay tuned for the next episode of Only in Atlanta. All right, now, like I said, a lot of...
Y'all remember that shit? Y'all remember when this nigga 50 Cent, or not 50, my bad. Y'all remember when Gucci Mane and Jeezy, Young Jeezy had the battle, the versus battle? And Gucci Mane was being extra disrespectful, you feel me? This nigga 50, man, he don't miss.
People are still reacting to the controversy involving Gucci Mane, Pooh Shiesty, his father, Big 30, and others involved in this kidnapping / robbery. All right, now initially when I heard the rumors, I didn't want to believe it, right? Because again, Gucci Mane is the one who gave Pooh Shiesty the opportunity, right? And again, this is after we heard the controversy involving, you know, Gucci Mane and Big Scar's funeral. But like I said, you know, if it wasn't for Gucci, me, myself, I would have never heard about Pooh Shiesty, right? So now, after all these years being, you know, locked up, he comes home, people are excited to see him home. And, you know, who would think that he would risk his freedom, right? And ultimately ruin his career, because that's exactly what just happened, right? This plan of, you know, luring Gucci into this room and holding him with the gun drawn to force him to sign the contract. I mean, come on. This is janky business at its finest, you know, and it's unfortunate because, again, whoever came up with this plan, listen, y'all are crazy. The only man that will give him a shot, an opportunity, you're going to rob him, right? You know what I mean? Force him to have to sign the document, then rob him of his jewelry.
Just don't care too much about what they got going on for a career. They still stuck in that mode, you know what I mean? For him, man, you just got out, bro. Man, think about all the Punani you finna miss out on. All the shows, all the traveling, all the experiences of life, bro. It don't even make sense for niggas to be crashing out like that to the point of that extent, unless they like getting played for their bread or something like that. Like, you really just disappointed because Gucci was supposed to, I guess, put money in on a funeral for his cousin and shit, and it never happened while he was locked up and shit, and it never happened. You know, when it gets to something like that and you're doing business, you don't want to mix that business with personal. Should just stay separated, bro. Just say, I don't want to do no features, no nothing. I'm about to just work my contract, get the fuck about this deal. And after that, shit, to hell with you. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got to worry about you no more. You don't got to worry about me. Delete my number. I'll delete yours. I'm cool. You know what I mean? Respectfully, move on. Don't do nothing to get blackballed. Don't do nothing to burn bridges, because you never, you know what I'm saying? You never know who you're gonna run into later on in life, or who you'll need later on in life. What resources will be valuable to you later on in life. But you just want to you know what I mean? Keep a cool head with that shit, man. It's real unfortunate because this nigga hard, bro. If he was just a Joe Blow, you know what I'm saying? Then we'd be like, oh, here goes another nigga that threw it away. But nah, it's Pooh Shiesty, bro.
I mean, come on. Several others involved. I'm seeing a lot of people say Gucci is somehow a snitch. I mean, come on. This man was on house arrest, all right? They have so much evidence to prove exactly what happened. I mean, again, these individuals are that bold and to think, right, or that bold to think that they could get away with something like this, all right? I'm shocked that they weren't arrested the same day because, again, the man was on house arrest. Like I said, this whole situation is crazy. And of course, Gucci Mane has a reputation for himself over the years, considering the whole Pookie Loc situation. However, this man is running a label, right? He can't take it to the streets.
It's not even the Pookie Loc situation. It's the whole situation of Gucci Mane's whole career.
Come on, man.
It's about Gucci Mane's whole career before his last prison bid. You know what I'm saying? Everything before, like the 08 Gucci, 06 Gucci, you feel me? The I'm so icy and beyond, bro. It's that 2010 Gucci, that 2011 Gucci, you feel me? It's that Lemonade, you feel me? State versus Roderick Davis, you know what I'm saying? Mr. Zone 6, nigga, the Burr series, nigga, Burr. You feel me? It's about that, Gucci.
Because then what happens if something happens to Pooh Shiesty and those involved? Now Gucci Mane is, the one being arrested, right, for the attempt, attack against, getting revenge against those who robbed him. Like I said, at the end, in the end, when it comes to the situation, Gucci Mane has to go about it a certain way, and he can't take it to the streets because, again, everyone lose, right? And even Gucci having guns drawn on him, I don't see a situation where he should, fight his way.
Lose his life?
Fight the gunman who got the AK drawn on him. I mean, a lot of people on the internet, y'all killing me with this logic. In the end, Pooh Shiesty just ended his career over being, disgruntled over the contract.
Pooh Shiesty, his dad, his best friend, and 7 more niggas.
Actual situation, and it's unfortunate because now it's over. You have no career. You'll probably spend the next 20 to 30 years behind bars. We're not even going to talk about your pops. I mean, damn.
It's a wrap.
How are you even involved in allowing your son to just ruin everything? I mean, y'all let me know, man. What are your thoughts on this controversy involving Gucci Mane and Pooh Shiesty? Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. But with that being said, my name is Sensei Rip. Till next time. Peace.
I'll tell you right now. Yo, he threw it away. It's over. There's no coming back from this. Pooh Shiesty, Gucci Mane, Pooh Shiesty. It's crazy, man. Who would have ever thought? Who would have ever known? All I gotta say is, till next time, we're gonna be tuned in and tapped in on this situation. But I got some more stuff coming. I got some more stuff dropping. Y'all already know the deal. I appreciate the love. Stay tapped in, stay tuned in with your boy. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe, hit the bell so you see every time I drop some new